Hey crafters, it's me Jen Evers with Quality Crafts and welcome to another Free Play Friday. So if you're unfamiliar with my channel or Free Play Friday, it just means that we do something really cool. Either I show you how to do a technique or I show a technique that you may have seen and forgotten about, or we just like experiment with something. And so today what I want to do is do something like Tim Holtz related. Having fun with Tim Holtz, we're going to be using some of his paper he's been talking about. This is the wood grain. I hope you can see the texture in there. It's really cool. So we'll be using that. We'll be using the framelits from the Flutter set. My dies came, but my little stamps didn't. But that's okay because we're going to be using the dies to make this card. So we won't need the stamps because the pattern that we're embossing and stuff will make the butterflies. So we won't need to do that. And then we're just going to be doing a really simple layering of dragging of the inks. So if you've never done that, it's really simple. Anybody can do it. And then for the sentiment, we're using black paper, and I got out my little embossing buddy. If you don't have those, we carry a couple in the store, so grab one while you can. So I am going to just take out a piece of this. There is a storm raging around us, so windows are open to just bring some cool air in. You might hear some thunder and stuff. If we get cut off, we get cut off. In that case, I'll see you next Wednesday. So we'll just hope that won't happen. I have a couple of card bases cut out already. I did an 8.5 and 11. 8.5 by 11 cut down and by 4 1/4, so they'd be top folding cards. And I'm going to show you how I do that by pulling out this little guy. Nice little travel size, so you don't have to get out the really large one. I just use my bone folder, and so this is going to get scored at 5.5. So I'm going to score it at 5.5. I'm going to tuck that piece underneath and then run my bone folder over the top to just crease that card. So it's 4 1/4 by 5.5. I'm going to have 2, so if we have time, or if I make it that far, we may do 2. So I'm going to do 5.5 again. Some of you guys have followed me a lot that are in the Zooms. By the way, join our Zooms every Tuesday, Thursday, and every other Saturday. There's not a sale from 1 p.m. until like 9 p.m. So those of you guys who work can come in the evening. Those of you guys who are free during the day, you can come and go as you please, do whatever you want. But we'd love to see you. Oh, that's my other piece. I'll move that out of the way. So join in on those. They're free. All you got to do is just come, get to know people. We've gotten to just have so many tight-knit friends in there, and it's hilarity ensues, I guarantee. We ask funny questions. We get really get deep down to know each other, and we become quite a family. So if you're interested in that connection, that friendship, to have a group to call your own, please join us. We are on Facebook at Quality Crafts. You can also find us at qualitycrafts.com. And then we also have a budget shop where I usually have a lot more in there when COVID's not around and I can do the garage sale things that are going on. There is a bunch of stuff in there right now, but that is not always as full as it used to be. So now that I've said all that, you're probably like, what? There's like so much going on KTC and I don't know. Please feel free to private message either Penny, Joe Ratcliffe, or I, or just touch base with anybody in our group. Very friendly, very just super people in there. You will really love it. They can help you out with anything. Ask questions. You won't know the answer, and there's no dumb question. If you don't know the answer, the question is not dumb. You need to find out that information. We're here to help you with that. So this little cute card is what we're heading for. It might not look exactly like that. I gotta pull out some of my inks yet. I'm going to use my little cube inks because I feel like I can get more colors in that way. But you can use any kind of daubers or makeup brushes or the round brushes or anything like that to do yours. And I am going to also emboss in white on my black because that really pops. I'm going to use my Versamark for that, so I got that handy. Also my buddy, so I don't forget, because we don't want little flecks all over the place. Let me pull out some colors. Like, these colors would probably go really well together. I've got a blue, Broken China Festive Berries Mustard Seed. Those would go well. I think maybe an orange would be pretty. You pick the colors that you like. You don't have to do the colors that I do. Just pick what you like. Wild honey. I'm going to start with those. So here is a piece of his paper. Okay, it's card-based size. So all I did was I did some of it, and then I cut it down to maybe just a little bit of half. But first of all, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I did this. By just running your ink down, use your finger, add water, whatever you want to do, just get inky, get fun. That's what Tim Holtz is all about. It's just trying stuff out. I might try one and decide it is really not my thing. But just keep trying it out and seeing what you find. I am going to do light colors first. So I'm just going to put down a little bit of yellow here. Maybe not all over the whole thing. You know, I'm going to leave a little bit of white space. Blue going over the top of that. Blue and yellow make green. So if I do some of this, I might get a little bit of green in there. And it just starts looking so cool. Look at the mix of those colors. And all I'm doing is just dragging that ink down. Do you see that? It's just really pretty. So let's do some of the wild honey. That's a little bit oranger than that yellow I used. Fill in a little bit more of the spaces. And then, in the end, I'm going to use Festive Berries to create a little bit more interest. So wherever I feel like I didn't get very much ink, I'm just going to go over those spaces. This is turning out so cool. Now, if you wanted to do this in just like 2 colors, if you're not much into the whole rainbow thing, then just do like 2 colors. But look how pretty that turned out. Look how stunning that is. Totally different than the other colors I picked out on that side. Very, very cool. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to, with my finger, like mark, this is about where I want to cut that. I'm going to make a little bend, and that's what I'm going to cut for my first card. This is such an easy card, you guys. You can make this anytime. So pretty. That is so pretty. I actually really like this one more than the one I did before. So I'm going to use this. That's going to be the bottom of my card. I could cut it shorter. I could cut it longer. I could put a piece at top, a piece at the bottom. However you want to do it. Does not matter. I'm adding a little bit of glitter glue. Don't let the name fool you. It's just basically a really nice glue for gluing things down permanently, quickly. You don't have a whole lot of time to play with this glue. It is going to adhere for you super nicely. There are a lot of other glues that I like, but this one is one of my favorites. I also really love the iBond. I really love Aleene's Tack It. Not Tack It Over and Over, but the regular one that's in like the goldish brown bottle. That one is awesome. Thanks, Don. And so now we're going to do like another panel to get our butterflies, but you don't have to use the same wooden pattern that we did from his. You can run any of your papers through any of your die or folders and get any looks you want. So here are some ones that I did that all I did was ink drag over the top. This one is the one that I used originally for those butterflies. Isn't that beautiful? And then, you know what? I really like this one. I think the butterflies, and you can do both sides. Check that out. What a difference that makes. Isn't it neat? I'm going to do a couple of butterflies with this pattern. That's just the one that's striking my fancy right now. So I'm going to just pick like what kind of size, what kind of shape do I want? There's so many in here. Get some that are interesting to you. That one's really big. I could almost do like just this one on here. Let me see if I've got some little, maybe a little tiny one. Can you hear the thunder? I love it. I love the thunder. Nope, I'm not seeing another one. So this one might have to hang off a little bit. Maybe we overlap our butterflies. That would look kind of cool. I'm not quite sure what I want to do, so I'm going to run both these through. I'm just going to cut them both. I'm going to run it through the Gemini that I have sitting right next to my desk. Flip this over. I always do die cut up. However you have your setup is fine. So my flat sides are going to go down and my die cut side is going up. And that's where I'm going to put that paper over the top. I'm going to use a little bit of purple just to make sure that that paper stays where it is. You could tape it to the die cuts, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to make sure that that's not going to move out of there. And then you can see that this is my one that I cut with, obviously, because it's just crazy. I'm going to try to flip it over. I try to flip them over and turn them in the way they say so that they don't get all crazy, but one of these days, wasn't it you, Tiffany, that told me to put it in the oven?
Yeah.
I'm going to try one of these days to do Tiffany's where she puts hers in the oven. They flatten out, she said, and you can even get rid of some of that stuff. So if that works,
most of it.
We will do that this weekend, and we will do like a photo montage for you and make a video so you guys can see exactly how that goes. That would be really fun. So here we go. I'm going to cut out my butterflies here. Ooh, look at that. Alright, here are my butterflies, and you know what? They're mostly green and orange, and I'm not happy with that. I really wanted them to be more of these colors, so I'm going to set these aside, useful for another project, and I'm going to do them again. This time I'm going to put these colors on the top. Make sure I'm covering those up. What's nice about this, do you know that the purple tape, this purple tape is less tacky now. They redid it. It's less tacky and it's got this cute little pattern on it. This is an old one. So if you were upset that it was tearing your paper, buy the new stuff. I think you'll be really happy with it. So I'm going to make sure I cover up those dies. Then I'm just going to tape this down so it stays where it should be. And cut these out again. We did a pre-order for these butterflies, the stamps and the dies, and we would sure be totally happy to do another order if people missed that and they really want them. I don't recall, look at that, now that's going to be a lot cooler, I really like that. I don't recall what the set was, but I'll have to get back to you on that. Penny, if you could write that down, if you're watching today, make that note that if people want to order the Flutter dies and stuff, they can. Dawn entered. Oh good, Penny, you're already on it. See, she's always on it. Penny's the bomb, man.
Can I have your butterflies?
What is
that
that?
You didn't like? This is my book.
Oh, do you want the ones I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. Oh, flip them over. They're cuter on the other side.
Oh.
I was talking to Tiffany. If you look at this side and then flip them over, check it out. They're different. How cool is that?
I actually like the back better.
Yeah, honest. The back is really cool.
I don't think I've ever seen that kind
I think I'll stick with this one, but I got to make some little bodies. I don't know how many bodies they give you. There's a whole bunch of them. Do you want some little black bodies for here too? Okay, I'm just going to make a bunch. So I've got some extra black paper here. I'm just going to go ahead and tack down all these little teeny ones. These are the little bodies for on your little butterflies. So I'm going to put them down. The nice thing is that this is magnetized. So when you put these things down, they're going to stay like pretty much where they are because they're magnets. They're metal and they're magnetized to this. So I really only need a little piece of black. I got a great big piece. I'm going to cut that down. Alright. And if you are interested in the patron only sale and the things that we do in that group, and you love this community, you want to keep us connected and keep us moving forward, we welcome you to join us on Patreon. Give us your best pledge. Pledges start at $3 a month, and then you get in the private group. So you get to do some things that we don't normally do in the regular group. You get free digis in that group and other perks. So join there and find out, get closer to a lot more people in there. It's a little bit smaller of a group. And that one is patreon.com/qualitycrafts. Alright, let's hope that all these came out. Oh my gosh, they did. Look it. Check it out. They landed right on the, they came right out of there. Sweet. I'm just going to poke them off of there. Excellent. I'm just going to leave that on there for now because I don't know if I'm going to use that again or not. So, let's see which one of these might look the best on the one that I have. This one looks a little bit longer. I'm going to go for this little long piece and put him on there. Maybe if I put it on here, you'd be able to see it better. There we go. Yes, yes. And then this little guy, I'm thinking this one. That's close enough. Close enough. You want a couple for yours? I've got a couple left. And I think what I'm going to do to make these stand out even more, I'm going to do a black marker around it. If you have a black marker that has a brush nib, that works the best. I'm looking for that on mine. So mine has a B for brush. If you look real close, so you can see that B. It's a little brush. And then I just go around the whole thing to make it look like there's no white coming from underneath there. Just have to practice this because you want to make sure that if you miss, it hits the back of your paper and not the front. I don't know how else to explain that except for if you try it, you're going to realize you miss. You're going to hit the front of your thing and then you're going to be disappointed. You can also use other kinds. If you use an alcohol marker, it's going to leak in further. So if you like that look, use an alcohol marker. Sharpies are probably really good for this. Maybe the, you know, the thinner ones. And then I'm just going to pinch him a little bit around his little body here. And so that this will stand up a little bit more. Yeah, it's not a big difference, but to me, it's enough of a difference that I like it. Let's go ahead and put just a tad bit of glue on here. Put down his little body. You know what? I'm going to use my picker. Yes, add sparkles, add all that stuff you love. Do you see how easy that was? For me to just use this pickup tool. This one's called a jewel picker. If you don't have one of these and you're trying to do this little dainty stuff, this works wonders. So I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I'm going to go around it in black. Oh, hey, Jamie. My sister came on.
Hi.
Jamie, did you get your auntie pictures? Tiffany says hi too, Jamie. She's here hanging out with me, helping me out because of my back issues. And then we're going to do some crafting and stuff. It's like I got a big old knot in my back. This is one doesn't want to let go. Ooh,
that was a good one.
That was a good one. Guys, the other day there was a lightning and I wasn't sure it was lightning. and I turned over to say something. Esther will know this if Esther is here. And I went to ask him, was that, I didn't even get the word lightning out, and boom, a bunch of lightning went off. I had my hand on my phone, and I almost fell out of my chair, and I almost dropped my phone. And then we laughed and laughed because it was so funny. Scared the crap out of myself. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Oh, now it's pouring. I love storms. Love it. This one seems to be a little bit too small for this guy, but I don't think anyone will notice. You did get it? What did you think? Isn't he adorable? Oh, you know what? If these guys don't stand out enough, we can do a little bit of blue here. I very rarely use this. Let me see if it's plugged in. It is. Alright. I am going to airbrush the, if I can find the end of it. Too much junk in here, people. Here it is. Let's airbrush on just a really cool sky here.
Ooh. That's a good one. Real good one.
Oh, it's supposed to get hail. We'll take pictures if the hail gets big, okay?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Well, we'll tell you. I'm going to do some blue here. I need a blue.
What do you need from me?
I need a blue marker. Any kind of blue, just pick one. I'll work with it. Thanks. Holy man, that feels good too. The air's coming in here. Man. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna first I'm gonna start trying it without, uh-oh, why is this not turning on? Hold on. Maybe it wasn't plugged in all the way. Oh, shucks. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright, I think everything's plugged in. It's not running. Check all the plugs. This is what it looks like, by the way. You see how it's on? This is what I'm trying to use. I'm just making sure everything's all connected. Oh, there we go. She's running. Woo! Holy cow, okay. That's really bright. I'm going to have to be really careful. There. Look at that. We've got a blue sky. Wahoo! That is so fun. Yes! Where are my butterflies? Oh, check it out. They are standing out. Alright, let's put a little glue on there. Let me put the cap back on here. I'll lose that. I'm really good at losing shit. Pardon my language if there's children. I didn't mean for that to pop out. Alright, now we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the back. And if you have a bone folder or something that's pokey, where's my bone folder? You can get these to go. Just press them down. That glue is going to adhere like super quick. Look at these split. If you're wondering why I stop and stretch, it's because my back's getting real tight. I think it's almost time to take another pill. I gotta wait. No, I gotta wait a couple hours. Alright, so very, very cool. Now, the cool thing about this, even cooler than the other stuff. Hi, Arrow Mama. Whoopsies. I didn't push him down enough. Is now your sentiment can be anything you want. It could be have a happy day. Have a splendid day with sympathy. If you did a little bit more of a light colored thing, you could do a simple thing like that. Oh, thanks, Sandra. It is an adult channel. I don't make this for kids, but just in case, once in a while, somebody's grandchildren are watching, stuff like that, I try to keep it clean. But you are right. This is, and I have that marked, that is not made for kids. So that is really cool. Now we got to decide. Okay, that's not long enough. I need one that's going to go across there. You guys might want to start thinking about sentiments, because I usually have a part of my video where you guys get some say in what's going on, and I would love to know, by looking at this, what do you guys think the sentiment should be? I'm not even going to give you any, like, things to pick from at all. I am taking care of my back. Tiffany came and helped me move and put in all the stock and everything so that I didn't have to work overtime. So you guys can all give a round of applause and a lot of love to Tiffany for showing up and helping me. I'm doing my best.
You want me to come say hi?
Yeah, would you? You want to come say hi?
Yeah.
Tiffany's going to come peek in and say hi, guys. If some of you guys have met her, see? Hi, Tiffany! Thank you for coming to help me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got one that says, have a happy day. Rain, rain, go away. That's a good one. That's appropriate. Any other ones? Oh, we got a lot of hi Tiffany's. Thank you, Tiffany. So our sentiment's going to go right here. And yes, absolutely. Somebody said add bling. Let's add some bling. Jamie says Tiff rocks.
Thank you.
That's my sister. That's my sister. Oh, bling. Let's bling our little hearts out. Won't these look cute? Oh, we should have added some more dark blue. But I like that. Oh, I can't decide. What else do we have? We've got silver. Let's do silver. Okay, so when I do these, then I like to use this one. Oh, just a note. I like that, Air Mama. Thinking of you. I see thinking of you. These will stick to your gems and then let you push them down exactly where you want them. So we're going to give them little silver heads and then a couple of tiny little silver body pieces. Maybe just 2 or 3. We don't need to go crazy. But this silver looks really pretty. And you see how easy it is to use these? Love it. So stinking cute. I'm going to hold that up so you guys can see those better. And they are silver. Really pretty. Okay. So sentiment, what do we got? We got hello. Fly to your dreams, just a note. Thinking of you.
Thank you for fluttering by.
Thank you for fluttering by. I love that. Let's see if we have one on here that will kind of go with something you guys said. Happy birthday is a good one too. Happy day to you. How about that big script hello in white? I don't know if I have a hello. Let me look. Smile, I like that one too. Boy, I got the dropsies. I'm looking for some of the ones that might just go well with what you said, but not finding much. I do have a happy birthday. Hello? Here. Who else? Somebody said thinking of you, didn't you? Thinking of you, happy birthday, smile, happinesses. This one has like best wishes, thank you, especially for you, thinking of you, just a note. Somebody else said that, just a note. Arrow Mama, we're going with yours because you know what? It matches exactly what I have. You go, girl. Huh?
I said be careful, don't dump them on the floor.
I know, right? I gotta get to my blocks, but I put this box too close. Thank you.
You need father?
I didn't put them back in the other way. Let me do it. Oh, I got one. I got one. That'll work. I got one, guys. All right, just a note. Black. I got black out. We're going to use just a note. Oops, I don't need black. I need Versamark. That's the one I set aside. We're gonna protect our surface so that we don't get little white flecks all over by using that. And then we're going to use white embossing powder. And we're going to stamp this in Versamark. Just a note. Ooh, looks like that went on really nice. Alright, the little powder on here. Look at that. We just have to heat it up. Always close your embossing boxes so you don't end up with that everywhere. That is a pain in the behind to pick up. Alright, now some of you guys, because I know you well, are going to look at that and go, oh no, I ruined it because I heated it and now it's all curled up and it's not straight anymore. Relax. Just give it a little bend back the way it was. Just slowly while it's cooling. No problem, okay? No problems. Isn't that a pretty card? Now, if you don't have that air machine, just use your brushes. Use your makeup brushes and all the fancy tools that we have. Do some little, you know, interesting blends on the top. Add some clouds. You know what else would look really good is a dragonfly. That would be really, really cool. So, I did say if we had time we would do another one. Let me see. Oh, here, let's show the difference between this one and this one. The one on the right, I did ahead of time with a different set, which is why they've got the little dealy boppers and these guys don't. The one on the left we did today. Very different, but very cool. And I do think we have time to do one more. I have this left, and I know I have another piece of that. Another piece of that, there it is, it was hiding. Here it is. I'm going to do this one even smaller, but I have got to put the sentiment back or I will lose it. Put your sentiments back when you're done, guys. They can get stuck to anything, they'll be gone forever. Whew. Save the day. Alright, this one I'm going to do like, you know, browns and whatever. Different than the multicolor that you're used to see me do. And actually, I'm just going to pull out a whole new one. We can use that for something else. I'm just going to pull out a whole new one and I'm going to do this one. And maybe some subtle browns and stuff instead of bright. And see what else we can come up with here. Alright, I've got some scattered straw, vintage photo. Oh, weathered wood would probably look really nice in there. And I think maybe a darker brown. There's one. Walnut stain. Yes. So first of all, lightest to darkest. That's just what I like to do. So here's, what is this one called? Scattered straw, yeah. So, like, I'm going one way. You can go both ways if you want. I just feel like it turns out better if you just go one way. Put some on. And then, vintage photo is another kind of a light color. I don't want too much of this because I am going to be adding that other color that's like super dark. So just a little bit of that here and there. I really want some of this brown. Not brown, the blue to come through from the brown. Oh, look at that. I love that blue. That blue. Oh, I love this. This is really different. This is really cool. Okay, let's just get a little bit more of that brown in there. I don't know if I'm going to go over with the walnut stain. Usually 3 colors is about a good amount. You can always add 4, but I feel like after 4 you're just kind of covering it all up. I'm just looking at what you guys are talking about. Interesting. So I'm going to just do some of this as an accent. Not a lot, just some. That is like changing the way this looks. Just a little bit. Whoa, okay, I'm loving that. I am loving that. Now, if you like this one, maybe this one is a little bit more masculine. Maybe this one is a little bit more your style. It's awesome. Now, instead of doing the same exact thing that I did before, I'm going to cut an oval out of the middle of it. So I'm just going to do it the easy breezy way. I'm going to take one of my, oh, that's a circle. Good enough. I'm going to do a circle. Maybe this one right here. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm just going to eyeball it and be like, okay, that looks good. Maybe a little bit higher. It's not going to be perfect. That's okay. I'm going to use the little end of this to like just scratch in the circle. Yeah, I can totally see it. As long as you can see it, that's what's important. And then I'm just going to cut that circle out with my little cutter bug. Where did the little black and yellow ones go?
Little black and yellow ones, huh?
Did I hide them?
Yeah.
Where
On the
are
card. Oh, that's the base. Which one are you looking for?
the little tiny scissors?
Oh, right here. This one?
Yeah, thanks. So these papers right here, these are Tim Holtz paper. This one is actually wood grain cardstock. It comes that way.
It's beautiful.
12 pieces for $7.99. We do sell that. Yeah, so good question. I'm going to go ahead and just poke a hole in the middle here without poking myself, and then start working my way around to find that circle that I scratched in, and then I'm just going to cut around that circle. Now, mind you, when you do these things, they're never going to turn out perfect. Circles especially are like really hard to follow, to stay on the line, but nobody's going to care because it's a handmade card. They're just going to be like, wow, you made that beautiful thing for me, and you're going to be like, yeah, I totally did. So, you just do the best you can. You could do all sorts of stuff with this. I mean, I'm not denying it. I'm showing you the bare bones basic. You could emboss over this. Wet emboss, you know, powder and stuff. You could add more gems. You could cut it in a million pieces. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. I can't possibly give them all to you in a short video. But there you go. Now, if you had, it almost looks like what do you call it?
Woodgrain? A doorknob?
Like when you're hiding in the woods and you're hunting.
Oh, a tree stand?
Like, yeah, tree stand.
I'm not thinking of the right thing for you.
No, I can't think of it either. What the heck is it called? Camouflage.
There you go.
Oh, my word. Camouflage. Alright, you can pop this up if you want it to be, you know, popped up and look really cool. But I'm not going to take the time to do that today. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down. But you can make this into a shaker card, and that would be really cool. Put little deer heads in there or something. It would be amazing. People are always looking for masculine ideas. You know, guys like cards with flowers too. They don't really care. They really don't mind.
They really do.
So, you know, you don't have to go crazy about it. But look how beautiful that looks. Now, we want to put something in there. I really want to do a dragonfly, but I don't have a dragonfly nearby. I know I don't. And I don't know that I really want to go with something that's like this bright and crazy. So I might have to do something a little bit different here. Maybe I could cut my own dragonfly. Let's try that.
Where's your stand? Where do you want me to lift over?
Nah, I'm just gonna cut one. I'm just gonna cut one out.
You're braver than me.
Well, it might not look good. Who knows? It might look really bad. But I know it has a little bit of a head, a little round head, and then it's got like a little long body here, and it's got some double, and it has some double little wings. And I don't know if they have to come out of the same, I mean, do they have to come out of the same spot, the wings? I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that look good?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. We got that'll work. It'll work for today.
You can make it pink because there are pink dragonflies.
Pink?
Pink dragonflies.
This is watercolor paper, so I could probably do a little bit of watercoloring on this too.
Why am I so hot and sweaty?
Well, you closed that door.
I opened it again. It was raining straight onto the floor.
Oh, that's why I used to have a towel sitting there.
No, Mally didn't move.
Oh, Mally, he's such a beefcake. A crazy little beefcake. Alright. There's his little head. I might go over a little bit, but you know what? I think that my people will understand. I'm moving just a little slow today, and I'm starting to get cotton mouth really bad. I feel like that one was a little too small, so I took the liberty of making it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to do it the back side down, if you get what I'm saying. I don't think he needs to be quite that pointed at the end, so I'm going to round that off. There. And then I'm going to do it this way, so you can't see all those marks, because that looks funny. Okay, so he's going to go there. Okay, so there's my dragonfly. Now, I'm going to want to probably, you know, make him some different colors. So let's...
I just got water straight to the eye hole.
Water in your... Oh. Let's go ahead and do... We'll just use like some of the colors we already had. And let's do a little bit of blue. I like that blue. This is weathered wood. It's not a true blue. It's more of a gray, but it's just really a cool color. So that mixed with, and you said a little bit of pink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a little bit of pink. I'm going to have to rearrange these. They're all the covers are falling off. Victorian velvet. A little bit of Victorian velvet in there. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. No special skills needed for this, you guys. Anybody should be able to make this. I need to redo those. Maybe stack them up or something. I don't know. I messed them all up. And then I'm going to do the black body. They're normally black, right?
Yes. Where's that one you just had? The Victorian.
So I'm definitely going to go over his little head with black. And then maybe his whole body. Why not? Kind of make him look like he's got a few other little body parts here instead of just one big long line. Yeah, that makes it look better. That's much better. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Let's give him a little bit of shimmer. That's silver. We don't want silver. We need some shimmer.
It's kind of put together.
Where's the darn stuff when I need it? I swear I just put that away. It's a clear one. Clear glitter.
Keep going farther back. There you go. What color is that?
Well, it looks like one of these, but it's clear. I don't want to do black. Black wood. Ooh, that might be crazy looking. Got gold. Got silver. How about some silver? Man, I'm going really late today. Let's do some silver on his little body here. That's going to make him shimmer. Right over the top of the black looks really cool. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ooh. We need shimmer. We need cleared shimmer. Where is it? Can you put this one back for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Come on, clear shimmer. I just popped them back in here. I used them today. Well, oh. I don't know where it went. I'm going to have to just do something else. Anyway, he's going to be popped up in here. Oh, look at how cool that looks. I'm going to pop him up. I'm going to pop him up twice. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this with your friends if you enjoy these videos. I don't say that enough, apparently. But yeah, we would love to have more and more people in. The more the merrier.
We would. I would love to too.
Yeah. Okay.
Any covers over there?
Any what?
Covers.
Some of these probably are. I'm looking for covers for them. Probably one of these are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to double this one like I said, but darn it, if I find that shimmer, I'm going to be adding that at the end because that's going to be the cat's meow. And if you have suggestions too, like you're like, I really love your channel, but I'd like to see this or I'd like to see that. I don't know if you don't tell me. So I'm completely open to people saying, hey, would you do this on your channel? Can you cover this? And as a heads up, when I get Coda, Coda's my dog, my special needs little Frenchie. He's going to be in on videos too, and I might be adding in a little bit of vlogging here and there. I think that you guys would really enjoy that because he's quite the little character. So here is, let's just set it a little bit sideways. And then his little wings could go wherever, you know, you can bend them up. Look at that. How's that from like a masculine card? You can put your sentiment anywhere. You could add one on the side, whatever you want to do. I'm still really bummed that I don't find that. I can't find that shimmer. I think what I'll do is I'll just use some stickles, and it's just gonna have to. We'll just have to wait for it to dry. And tell your friends too. Say, hey, you know what? I got into this group. She shows how to make some really cool stuff. And not only that, she's got like Zoom groups where we get together and get to know each other. And it's just super cool. And it makes the what?
It's fun.
It is super fun. It's super fun, and you get to know people, and it's like you always have a place to hang out. This looks really cool. I do wish I could have found that other one, but I'm putting this on super light because I don't want it to take all night to dry. Oh, I could have used that other stuff too. Well, another video will be. Oh wow, does that look cool? Let me just get his wings up a little bit. Look at that. How pretty is that? That's so cool. Okay, that was totally different than what we were doing in the beginning. Totally. Now right after this, we have the patron only sale from 6 to 7. So if you are already a patron, please join us. It will be in our private group. There'll be a link to our Zoom. That's the only way that you can get in. Don't come back here because you won't find us. If you want to become one, because you're excited about what you're seeing and about what you're hearing, about what the perks are for patron, or you just want this to be a continuation of a network of crafters on into the future and you just want to support us, go ahead and give us your best gift over on patreon.com and join our private group. We would love to have you. And that is it for the day. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my spot, set up for the patron only sale, which will happen from 6 to 7. And then tomorrow we'll have a public sale, and that will go from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're not Central Standard, you want to figure out, there's lots of charts online that are really easy to get to, that you can tell, look it up and see what time it would be for you. So 10 to 2 tomorrow. Hope to see some of you guys there. And before we wrap it up, I'm going to save some of this because this is really cool paper. I'm going to show you the last few things that we did today. Hopefully you'll take advantage of this Tim Holtz kind of a vibe from some things that he's been showing us how to do. Just a note. And you don't even have to worry about knowing how to do anything super spectacular because all you're doing is dragging the ink. Tim's paper is already embossed, so all you have to do is just be creative. Use your favorite colors. Heck, I mean, I even just cut that out because I didn't have a dragonfly, and that turned out okay. Beautiful, beautiful things that you can make. I want to see you posting what you make in our group. I look so forward to that. Just say, hey, I watched that last Friday free play that Jen did with the Tim Holtz stuff, and I made this. And make sure anytime you do that and post it, hashtag it to Tim Holtz and hashtag it to timholtzdemo, because he's looking at all that stuff, you guys. Tim will look at your stuff if you post it and you use those hashtags. So get on out there, get noticed, and I cannot wait to see you guys next video.